one day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I want to go to the dealership and buy the best car. I want to move to the nicest neighborhood. I want to fly first class. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Australia. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. Will a real Eric Thomas please stand up? Some of you in the room right now, you are where you are. You're giving 60% when you have 120 in you. Why? Because you've never made a decision. Shh, there are those of you in this room, you already there. Your problem is there's some stuff you don't want to give up to go on. You're talented. You just don't want to give up sleep. Listen to me, pound for pound, any agent in the room, pound for pound, motivational speaker, pound for pound, entrepreneur, pound for pound, athlete, pound for pound, weightlifter, pound for pound, whatever you do, I guarantee you when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it. You love sleep too much. You love that alcohol too much. You love that substance too much. You love that vice too much. There's something that you love more than yourself, than your dreams, than your goals. Watch what happens when you have a goal that only has 2 reasons. See how long that lasts. Watch a goal that has 50 reasons and see how there's somebody called me the other day on an interview, stupid question. E.T., what do you feel like on the days that you don't feel like? I said, ask the question again, please. Well, what do you do on the days that you don't feel like? So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm way past that. Every day I feel like. Every day I feel like eating. Every day I feel like giving my wife the best life. Every day I feel like driving in a nice car. Every day I feel like flying first class. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 120. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. No more 50%, no more. No more 70%, no more. I want us at 85 and climb it. I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want. And when I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have heart. Don't go to sleep until you succeed.
There are a lot of people that are sitting around waiting for something to happen. Now, what you gonna do about it?
We're getting out of college and we haven't the faintest idea what we want to do. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Well, it's so amazing. As a result of our kind of educational system, crowds of students say, well, we'd like to be painters, we'd like to be poets, we'd like to be writers, but as everybody knows, you can't earn any money that way. Or another person says, well, I'd like to live an out-of-doors life and ride horses. I say, do you want to teach in a riding school? Let's go through with it. What do you want to do? When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. And after all, if you do really like what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is, you can eventually turn it, you could eventually become a master of it. The only way to become a master of something is to be really with it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. So don't worry too much. Somebody's interested in everything. And anything you can be interested in, you'll find others who are. But it's absolutely stupid to spend your time doing things you don't like in order to go on spending things you don't like, doing things you don't like.
Wake up from your dream and make your dream a reality. Wake up. Wake up and understand the significance of the purpose that you have within yourself. Understand that if it's something that you are truly ultimately seeking in your life, then you got to go after it. There are a lot of people that are sitting around waiting for something to happen. Now, what you going to do about it? How are you going to go about doing the things that are necessary to get you where you need to be in your life? Everybody has a dream, but how much are you applying to that dream? How far are you pushing that dream? When are you going to realize that the dream is not going to work by itself? You got to have the ability to rise up and push yourself and believe in yourself and make that dream a reality.
What's your why? If I don't give y'all nothing else, you better start that. What's your why? You know why I do what I do and I do it so passionately? Because my grandfather was a high school dropout. My father was a high school dropout. I was a high school dropout. And we about to break the cycle. I do what I do so my son won't have to go through what I went through. When I was at the football game, my old dude wasn't with me. I saw other kids with their father. I said, that'll never happen to me. I do what I do because my daughter says she's going to Harvard. It ain't even about y'all. I'm about to come in here and blaze y'all. Why? Because I'm trying to get you all the NFL. I ain't about to miss this opportunity. This is the first NFL team I've ever done in my life, and I'm about to lick it. I'm about to give everything I got, and I will know if I don't get another gig, it won't have nothing to do with the fact that I didn't put everything on the field. What's your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you put on that jersey? Why do you go out and practice? Why? I got to commit my very being to this thing. I got to breathe it. I got to eat it. I got to sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want. I want you at 85 and climbing. If you're at 80, I want you at 90, and I mean moving rapidly. It's not rocket science. And the universe is not responding to you correctly because your body language sucks. Your spirit sucks. It's defeated. And I need you to give me that 120. I need you to give me that everything you do. I need you to start giving me that 120 in everything you do. Bring it all together. Bring all the energy, all the passion, bring it all together and dominate. That I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you don't have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. Sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Finkel Avenue like you ain't got nothing and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Whatever's happened to you don't change your greatness. I was a high school dropout. I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. Nothing can change that. The fact that I ate out of trash cans, nothing can stop God creation. I am what I am. The fact that my daddy wasn't in my life, it didn't change who I was. Now, did it take me a minute to get to this version that God created for me? Absolutely. But when he made me, nothing changed. I'm still great. Just be honest with me. How many of you in life have not always landed where you want to be? Let me see your hands. Yeah. We're going to do it one more time. I want you to hear what I'm saying, though. This is why, listen to me. I got to say this. Please don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. I am here because I want to be here. That's why I'm here. Like nobody forced me to come here. I'm not getting paid to be here. As a matter of fact, my wife, she's a little pissed off at me. I'm just being real. She pissed. So on my birthday, which was September the 3rd, I was at CRC, which is in Norco. It's a correction facility. And I was there. So I was only supposed to talk to 40 people. The warden found out I was coming. And the warden was like, yo, E.T. coming to the prison? Okay, everybody got to be, like, whatever you're doing, forget it. E.T. coming, like, y'all might not know who he is, but I'm the warden. I've been following E for the last 10 years. I've been doing this since 2006 for free. So I got like enough videos for people to watch. A lot of people say they watch my videos when they were in a dark place, and it got them out of a dark place. I've been doing this since 2006 for free. I thought you said you charge corporate. That's different. That's different. They're different. They're not us. Okay. They on the other side. All right. That's a total different thing. Okay. So I'm here because I want to be here, but I want to be here because I wasn't always here. I didn't always know my North Star. And I ended up some places that I didn't want to be. I ended up homeless at 16. That's not where I wanted to be. Listen to me very closely. I was 16 years old. I wasn't in California. I wasn't in Southern Cal homeless. I was in Detroit homeless. I don't know if anybody been to Detroit before. Anybody know about Detroit? Okay. You know about January, February, March? Okay, let me just say this to you. If you don't, most of you couldn't probably survive in that kind of weather, homeless. You talk about 10, 15 degrees minus. You talk about 10, 12 inches of snow. I was a kid living in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash cans. Listen to me, that wasn't the bad part. The bad part was I never planned it. It would have been one thing if I'd have been homeless and I had a plan for it. Like, people go camping, they just go out no man's land, they eating trees, they plan that. They got the little backpack, they got the little hiking boots. I didn't plan on being homeless. I didn't plan on, at 17, not being able to really read or write. I didn't plan on that. I didn't plan on getting caught with dudes that sold dope, went to jail, stole cars, murdered people. I didn't plan on being in that environment. So I know what it's like. I didn't plan on coming into the world without my biological father because he was strong on drugs. That wasn't my plan. I didn't plan on going to funerals because my uncles would die of cirrhosis of the liver because they drank alcohol and couldn't stop. Now, I didn't plan to come into an environment where people were addicted to substance. Like, I didn't plan for that. That just happened to me. And so it's one thing when you do substance, it's another thing when you are a child of people who do. Does that make sense? So sometimes people think, oh, E ain't never drank or smoked. That don't mean I wasn't affected by it. And so all of us have ended up somewhere where we didn't want to be. And so that's why today I want to talk to you about the North Star. Because the North Star is, what was the word you used? It never changes. We need to be connected to something that never changes. I told you, I've been married 34 years, right? I've been married 34 years. Listen to me. As much as I love Dee Dee, she changes sometimes. All right? Right? So guess what? People change. We all change. But we need to find something in our lives that's stable so that when things aren't stable, we can at least look up to it and get back to stability. Does that make sense? I'm just talking to somebody. Does that make sense? We need stability, correct? Good. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. All right. I want to go back to your definition. Give me your definition again so I can put that in there. Good. So where we want to be out of 365 days is we want to try to be where we want to be. Does that make sense? No, I'm going to ask you one more time. Does that make sense? 365 days, we really want to be where we want to be. But here's the problem I found out. I'm 54 years old. I've been in this world for a little bit. It's the craziest thing. What I found consistent about most adults is that most adults don't know where they want to be. I thought that when you was a kid, you didn't know what you want to do and your parents tell you what to do. But once you get 16, 17, 18, you figure out what you want to do and then you spend the rest of your life doing it. I've been doing this work forever. The majority of humans that I come across have no idea where there is. And that's spooky and it's scary. And that's why we end up getting in trouble. And that's why we end up not being happy and healthy because we don't know where there is. And that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to figure out where there is. All right. People say, I watch E.T. He be screaming, hollering, I'm pushing you. That's what coaches do. I push you. And I love my work because I'm pushing you to get where you want to be. I ain't no car salesman. I ain't trying to push you to buy my car. I'm not trying to push you to get in the program. God has blessed me. I speak for a living. They pay me $100,000, $200,000. I speak a lot. Right? I speak a whole lot. So I make money. So when I come to you, I don't got to sell you nothing. Somebody was like, E, you ain't got your books? Bro, go to Amazon and get it. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm not here to sell you anything. What I am here to do is help you with you. And that's why I can push you because I feel very comfortable pushing you to your greatness. How many people in the room feel like you're great? Let me be honest. Anybody in the room feel like you got greatness in you? Let's be honest. Yeah? No, do me a huge favor. Like, we're not going to just do the hand raising thing today. Listen to me very closely. Some of you are not where you're supposed to be in life because you really don't believe you're great. You believe in the concept of greatness. You don't believe you great. And you are. And you need to start acting like you great. So let me tell you what that means. So when I travel, like when I fly, how do I fly when I fly for a corporation? Yeah, private or I feel like I'm great at what I do. I'm great. And I'm just being real. I feel like I'm great. Like I really do. Now, how do they want me to fly? They want me to fly coach. Okay. So they want me to fly coach. I don't want to fly coach. I'm with my girl. I'll fly coach maybe when I'm by myself. But when I'm with my wife, I don't like to fly coach. Why? Because it'd be 3 of us and I don't even know the other dude that's sitting with us and he in my conversation. Me and my wife talking about San Diego. Hey, what part of San Diego you guys from? I'm like, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to my girl. You know, I said, I didn't even ask you to jump in the conversation. So I'm like talking to a stranger, like, bro, I'm good on that. So I like to fly first class because it's just me and my girl, right? And I don't know how long she got to live. So I'm not disrespecting a stranger. I just don't know you. And with MS, I don't know if she's going to be here another 3 years, another 5 years, if she's here a couple days. So when we're together, I want to be with, this ain't personal against you, bro. I don't even know you. So I fly first class so the 2 of us can just talk. We can watch the movie at the same time. We can do our thing. Does that make sense? Because I have my own I got my own North Star, right? So I feel like I'm great. So I want to fly first class. Where do I want to stay do I want to stay at the CEO's house when I get there? Nah, if I can stay at the penthouse, if they got a penthouse, president's suite, yeah, why? Because I don't know how much time we got left. So I'm not upset. He has a North Star. I have a North Star, but he feel like he great. I feel like I'm great. So I want you to treat me the way I feel. I feel great. So I don't want to stay in a room that's not great. I want to be in a room that's great. I want to go to a great hotel. I want to go to a great restaurant. I want a great experience. Does that make sense? So, but when I was first started speaking and I didn't believe in myself, how would I travel? You can put me on the Greyhound, bro. I wasn't tripping. You can put me on the Greyhound. Like, now I didn't want to be on the Greyhound, but I felt how? I felt like I wasn't that deep as a speaker. I wasn't that deep as a person. I'm a high school dropout. I lived in abandoned buildings for 2.5 years. I was just excited that somebody thought I was good. But then as I grew up and found my North Star and realized I was great, I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to tell you how to treat me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you tell you how to treat me. I'm going to tell you how to treat me. Does that make sense? So I need y'all to realize before we get out of here how great you are. It doesn't matter. Listen to me. Okay. Somebody tell me their favorite car. What's your favorite car? What's the name of it? McLaren is your favorite car? Your car? Porsche 911. All right. Anybody else? All right, cool. So, yeah, talk to me. BMW, which one? Small one or the 745? Just BMW, anyone. Driving experience. I had one, loved the experience. Yeah. A Batmobile, that's dope. Okay, since we go, yeah, I said his North Star, I love it. The Batmobile is phenomenal. And it's a real vehicle. They really made it. Good, I love it. So if the Batmobile gets into an accident, is it still a Batmobile? Yeah, because they could do what to it. Is a McLaren if you get into